Okay, what's up, Rubits? Little Big Robots back with the video, obviously. This is my goal today. I have a very important goal. Before we moved, I had 3 of these size totes filled with random toys that I'm going to try and bring to sell or sell online or basically get rid of. While I could store them forever, I don't feel like it. Also, the way I collect now, I collect smaller scale stuff. There's stuff that I know not to buy, like giant vehicles and mounts and stuff. So I'm going to see if I can get to 4 of these filled. I'm going to try to organize a bit while I'm doing it. So I thought I'd take you along for the ride. It might be a long video, so put it on and get you a drink or something, or Gundam model kit. Start building, but let's just see what I've got. So what we have here, this is a little pile. This is a little recording desk. Extra desk. This is a pile of these white boxes that you get from IKEA. What's brilliant about these little guys, you can use them for crafting, as I obviously done here for some washes. They store quite a bit of stuff. This is a box of Star Wars droids that for the record, I'm going to keep because these are fantastic. They're so cheap, and I'm not buying any more of these. And there's a ton of them in one box, so it's not really a storage issue for this. But they store stuff and then they stack, as you can see, easily. You could probably stack about 5 or 6 lighter ones before they start causing an issue. If you stack more than that, you could start to see some top heavy stuff and have a problem. So just be aware, but they do stack and make for great, not airtight, but tight storage. So let's just go through that. Frankie's going to help, aren't you, Frankie? As usual, she has to know what I'm doing. I had the door closed and she literally opened the door, because she's a total brat. This is going to be 30 minutes missions parts, I think. Not a big deal. Yeah, 30 minutes missions, extra bits and bobs. Again, these boxes will probably not be much of an issue, so you're not going to see too much here that I'm probably going to get rid of. But there's definitely some in here. But I'll just set it here. I'm literally on the floor. I'm going to put that there. Sorry to shake the camera so much. Here I've got... Okay, so this is, I've really got to spark joy on stuff. This is an old Matchbox Robotech figure I've had for many years. I want to say it's actually my former girlfriend's little brother, bandmate's toys. I don't remember if it was his. I think I asked him about it, and I don't think he said it was. But that's from, I can't remember if you can read that off of the camera here. But that was a great Matchbox line of Robotech figures. Vintage, it doesn't go for a lot or whatever, but I've always enjoyed it. These guys I have 3 or 4 of, and you can always find more of. And this is the modern, his wrist fell off. This is the modern mech from Avatar. And I really like this mech, but like I said, I have one assembled, one in package, and one like this. So this is the vintage one here that my friend gave me, the original one from the original line. You can see the difference and stuff. They did definitely improve that, and there's a missing hand. So I don't know. This one I'm going to set to the side, because if I find the other 2, if I have one taken apart and one assembled, I can get rid of one for sure. I've really got to spark joy this stuff, meaning that I've got to get rid of what I can. So you can see I'm obviously making a little room, so what I'm going to do is bring this over to the side and keep a little room in there for extra stuff. You know what, for now I'm going to go ahead and put it in here into the bin for now, and then I'll do a double take on double look on it. Here I have my Legions of Power. I only have one set of it. This is, I'm going to be doing a video about lines I really wanted. I would be fun to collect all of. This is a vintage toy I had as a kid. I've got, these are my original figures. No, are these? No, some of them are. Some of my original stuff is in here. I bought a set. You can get them really cheap. This is a really fun line. I'll put a link to my review of it if you want, or just search my channel for Legions of Power. That's a fantastic set. All right, I'm grabbing these little guys here. Oh, this is my extra. See how it says, I'll have them labeled different stuff. I decided that Post-its are easier to label with over time, because you can pull them. This, you have to peel it off. At one point I would write on this with a dry erase, but it doesn't work very well, so just be aware. This is some stuff from my build May, so I've got to keep that. Excuse me. Also, I have a my build shelf. My build does not take up a lot of room. Here we have some extra junk. This is the gift from, it's not junk, but this is the gift from Kick-A-Good, so I'm going to save that. And just random stuff I've got to go through, put into other drawers like electronics bits. Here we've got, okay, so these I have a lot. It might be labeled around the front here. Let's see. Yes. Random New Toys, Hexagear, and I don't know what that is. Although, who knows if that's accurate. See, this is not Random New Toys. I think this is all pre-built Gundam. Or built Gundam. So like this guy right here, the G-Self with the perfect pack or whatever you call it, that's like a $40 kit, and I love that kit. This is a kit I built for my wife to build. We built it on stream. So all these little extra, what are these? That is Fortnite guns. So see, I might be mixed up with what's in here. Let me look through it for a sec. Okay, so this is actually pretty interesting. This is that Transformer I bought. Love this guy. It's not a big problem as far as storage. Do not climb on my back, kitty. This was interesting, not that. Where did it go? This big bag here, I have some original Garbage Pail Kids cards in it for some reason. A line of saying some old cards. I think those came from Vegas. Baby Metal Galaxy. So just random stuff that I could go through, but it's really stuff I've already, you know, like nostalgic stuff that I'll probably end up keeping. I can see, so I have some Fortnite stuff. I have this fantastic, what's her name figure minus the backpack. You can take that backpack off. I didn't untransform her yet. I've got this cool Fortnite robot figure. Anything robotic I'll probably end up keeping. I'm going to end up getting rid of a lot of action figure stuff, I think. Then some cards from Peach Riot. Pretty cool. Next is a box of Hexagear. This is not all my Hexagear, of course, but there's a lot in here. Amazing line. Really doesn't get enough credit from model community, toy community. It's just a fantastic line. A little pricey, but really a nice line. So let's put that to the side. Frankie, I guess I'm giving away Frankie. Frankie, hey, Frankie, am I giving you away? Okay, I won't. She's very talkative. This is, oh, these are some My Build May. I'm going to hide that before Frankie gets it. These are all Lego bits. I have a huge bin of Lego stuff out in the storage room. You can store Lego forever. Lego is a great line because you can store them forever. They last forever. Yes, they do. If you just throw them away, they do contribute to waste. So make sure you're aware of what you have there. I'm going to actually put this in the keep side. But they store forever in your garage. Or not. Where are you going? You get that birdie? Oh, she's getting birdies. Let's see here. Pull this out. A lot of random stuff like this. Little guys like this, little art toys I got while they're on discount on my Big Bad Toy Store, for example. Keep these. These are really fun. The head comes open somehow. I can't remember how this pops open here. Really, these you can stick on your miniature shelf. Really fantastic. Of course, I've got the knockoff bot here I got years ago. Just some random bits and pieces that take up no room, but I definitely love all this stuff. This little guy here I could totally scrap. There's a little droid as well. I'll find it, but I can throw that in there. So far I've gotten rid of nothing. These guys I got a bunch of. I could probably eventually get rid of those, but I need to find them all. So that's all keep kind of stuff. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is random toys. That looks like, oh, there is random toys in here. Let's see what I've got. It looks like I poured my box of I always forget the word for these, and polycaps. I poured some polycaps in here. I've got this They Live toy, which is really fantastic. I like the what's this brand called? Super 7 stuff. It's really neat. Just for the packaging alone. That movie, by the way, kids, if you haven't seen this movie, do yourself a favor, ask your parents if you can watch it, and go watch They Live. It's one of the fantastic classics out there. This is a clay version of a character named Grin I made many years ago. Keeping that, of course, it's very fragile. Oh, Secret Dark Crystal, I'm sorry. A couple Dark Crystal figures. I have 2 or 3 of those. Those are fantastic. I'm keeping. I have a vintage Godzilla figure, keeping that. These are they're not universe figures, they're infinity figures, and while I do like them, I collect Gundam Universe, So put that in there. Another built Gundam Gunpla kit. So got rid of a few things there. Great little box here. It's filled with some of my favorite. This is where I start to get into stuff that I could probably get rid of. I absolutely love these weird monster kits from, or toys from Power Rangers. This was that line. What, you know, they put out the villains, and you could find these for like literally $5. Fantastic figures, but do I need an up? No, I don't. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna have to. I have all my Ben 10 figures. I thought about getting rid of these. Not this particular line. This is like a different line of Ben 10, but Ben 10 in general. I have a bunch. Reaper from Overwatch, for example. I don't need a Reaper from Overwatch, but my friend gave it to me, so I'm probably going to keep that. Let's set that aside for now. These are great, these Fortnite boxes, and I think this one is filled. Yes, this one is filled with those little plastic tie downs, because I was going to do an entire video ranting about those tie downs, which I absolutely hate. I think they're just such a waste. I have my model train stuff, which my mom gave me. I need to eventually put that back up. Grip Tog from the vintage amazing line Power Lords. This, you can get them cheap on eBay. Pick him up. I'm going to keep him because he's just a fantastic. It's not my original one. A Transformer that I never really liked. So I'm going to put that in there. Here's another one. Cheetah. You got these for like no money at all. Fun little toy. Fun little toy, don't get me wrong. Some of the Transformers are really, really good. This was a cuckoo clock my girlfriend back in the 90s got me, and I've always kept, you know, sentimental more than anything, but it's a fun little clock. I thought of getting it going because it'll actually tick, 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 tick. It's kind of neat. I could probably save a little room by putting some of that in there. So let's congeal that together and see if I can save a little room. So that's cool. I saved a little room by combining those two boxes into one. So already just picking out a few little things. You can see how disorganized stuff is. If you actually spent some time and organized these, you'd save a lot of room. This is all built Gunpla. I keep all my built Gunpla. It's probably my favorite, and I'm going to say this, but toy line in the world. I love Gunpla, and they don't take up much room. You can fit 30 in a box, you know, so not a big deal there. This is Hexbug. Hexbug is a fantastic, it's called Hexbug Explorers. You've seen the line it made, kind of educational toys. I've reviewed this line before recently. It's a really, really fun line. I don't think I have any more than this. I think this is all of them. So for a little modular toy kit fits in one box is perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to take that, put it in the keep pile right over here. Let's get got a couple more stacks here, and then I'm going to have to attack that stuff. So I just laid it out like this. Sorry about the camera movement. This is random stands and stuff. This is a keeper, of course, because I use tons of stands, hands, stuff like that. I've got to put. This is just disorganized. This has got to go in a stand. I have a box, pretty good sized box made just for stands. Let me set that over here. Next we have number 57. Yeah, so number 57 is a line that I was convinced I would love forever. I really enjoyed their original bots, and they're still really high quality toys. But the pirates and the fairy princesses and stuff, it stopped feeling like a realistic bot line and more like a kid's toy line, which again sounds kind of funny, but you know what I mean, like a little bit more silly. It's good to see that they might get back into making classic bots. This is probably just built Gunpla, so that's right. Let me Hello Kitty. I'll probably put that on. I need to put that. Oh, sorry, I'm using one hand, so slide that over there and put it on the Berger Guy shelf. Random built stuff. Stuff I haven't finished. Galador, one of the best toy lines ever. It's not a great Lego line. It's a good toy line. Just nice chunky toys. Oh, this is going to take a lot of thought here. So this box is filled with, as you can see, so these guys are on sale. The Lightyear toy line was so good. It is so good. They made so many toys for it. Had these fantastic bots. You could get these with two Lightyear figures for like, I want to say $10 or something. It was some crazy amount. Fantastic bot. But as you can see, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8. Do I need 7 or 8 of these guys? Would keeping 2 be sufficient? But I always fantasize about having just a wall of these. I've put them all together, and they only take up one room, one box. This is really, really a hard decision. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to the side and see if I can display them somehow. If not, I'll get rid of all but 2, I'm thinking, because those are great little toys. You can, and to be honest, you can always buy more. You can buy them on, you know, not only do they go on sale, but you can always just buy more because so many people bought them. I guarantee it, they're going to be cheap online. This is a fun little box. LOZ is, Laws, I guess they say, is a 75% Lego size brick line. And I think they're all 75%. This scooter, for example, fantastic little build. They make these really fun little builds. This was not LOZ. These are mini brick robots that you bought at Daiso, which is a Japanese cheap like office goods store, and they're really fun little kits. I bought all of them. They're like $1 or something a piece. So I'm going to put those together. This is I was working on the LOZ bar, and it was so intense. I'd really need to sit down and finish it. I might do that. Then I have the miniature bricks of another line. So this is just a mini bricks box. This stuff is always great to keep, I think, because you can disassemble it, build something else. And as long as you've got the instructions and still have the parts, you can reassemble it. That's why I like modular toys, and Lego brick part type toys are just modular. You know, you can mix and match. That little box right there is a lot of fun. So let's see what else I got. Another box that is really just a matter of organization more than anything. For example, Big Green Guy, Absolute Titanium Man, fantastic figure you get for $30. Rahio robot. I think this was a part of a display. This little Mother Mary pencil topper, I can't remember what it was. St. Clair, I don't know anything about religion. This came from when we were kids. They're just little parts, little miniature stuff that can go on my miniature shelf. You know, I could probably get rid of this, but it's such a great part. You know, but I think I've got 2 of them. iGuy is where this came from Power Rangers. Such a great line. This little miniature guy that came with Ben 10. You know, so this is just little stuff. These little kits were an absolute bitch to put together. Absolute. But they're a great little miniature kit. If you want to build like an ultra detailed little kit, grab one of those, but you have to paint them and stuff. So that's a keeper box that just needs to be organized. Like, the parts need to be put into their right places. I am using the weirdest way to knock these things down, using my foot. Different stuff here. So this is a thing my wife made to hold her iPad back in the day. She sewed that. That was a Mass Effect thing, so keep that. Okay, so this is amazing stuff in here. This is the original part to a line that I've always been tempted to get. And if it's my original toy, I put the B number on it, and then the B and the number, and then in a box, a book, I write down what that is. This is Capcom's, or Calcom, what do they call these? Oh, I'm totally blanking out. But they're magnetic feet guys. Where's the little open? Here it is. This goes with a little walker. I've actually showed this before, so if you've ever seen. Anyway, that opens. That's just this fantastic little drop pod thing I had as a kid. That is the original box for my wife's thing. I'm going to put that might just be garbage. These guys I like, but they do take up a lot of room, and it's not a line that I had memories with. You know what I'm talking about. Exo Squad, really, really good line. I might close that back. Sorry, I might just put these up on eBay, but you know what? They're not a line that really sparks joy with me. That's the word I'm using here. This is that fantastic. They open somehow. You drop them and they go pow. Let's see if it. Well, that's not working. Anyway, these little drop pods. I'll probably get rid of some of those. Tons of different weapons. Tons and tons of this stuff. This is more of an example of I'll show you in a minute here. Oh, it actually is a weapons box. So this is one of my mini boxes of tons of weapons. I have an animal toy. I can't remember where I get this. I think my friend got this for me. I'll probably keep that because it's sentimental. Old Gandalf. You know, so I have tons of stuff like that. One like this I'll set to the side. I'll have to go through them. Rihio. And as you can see, I have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of toys, weapons, mostly model kits, but also these big guns from the. So I'll go through that. That's more of an organizational box, not necessarily a throwaway box, because all that stuff is so small, it goes down into other boxes quite easily. 1 second. Okay, it's easier to lay them out like this. So let me grab this right here. Use my right arm for a while. So this is just random figs. I can't remember what that goes to. This is an original, one of our original Nightmare Before Christmas figures. Keep that. See, another eye guy. So I have more than one of those, so go ahead and toss that. Not toss, but you know what I mean. Random parts, body bits. So like these Build-A-Figure parts, Build-A whatever you call them, Build-A-Bear parts that you get with Marvel figures. I'm going to put those all in a bag and get rid of those. This is another one of the incredible, look at that sculpt from Power Rangers. I'm not even a Power Rangers guy, but look at that sculpt. It's brilliant, so I'm going to keep that. You know, little Build-A parts. Again, tons of Build-A parts. I'll put all those into a bag, and somebody can buy all those. You know, Warhammer backpacks I usually keep. These capes and stuff, I don't need. I don't need a bunch of capes. So all those I'll throw in there. I'm not a cape guy. I'm just trying to get rid of it. It's like I said, when I get into the action figure stuff, that's when you're going to see a lot of it go. All those Build-A parts. So I'll go through that real quick. Another box of literally weapons. So as you can see, that went to the Super 7 guy, whatever. Just this backpack went to this Star Wars dude. You know, don't need that. You know, this stuff I need to go through, and the problem is there's 4 million pounds of this stuff. Probably put it all in a box, or the ones I want. The Gunpla figures I'll probably end up keeping. The Gundam model, I mean, weapons from Doctor Who, great helmet. So that's an organizational thing, but isn't really taking up a lot of room, I should say. This is Mirrorverse. So this is my Mirrorverse toys me and my wife got. Great line, fantastic line. And I'm keeping these for obvious reasons. These are, there's a lot to that, hard to explain. So I'm going to put that aside. I've only got the more stack, and then we're going to get into the bins, I think. Okay, so Fave Gunpla, I don't know if these are, yeah, just random built Gunpla. Got tons of them. Really, really good one. I don't know that they're my faves, but I don't know why that says that. Maybe I was doing an organizational thing. This is all the Fortnite, 7-inch Fortnite figures from, you want out, kitty? From McFarlane. And aside, that's just their weapons. So that can go in another box, and a Rahio, which can be broken down. Anything that Rahio, oh, you want to go? Okay, I'm going to donate you. Rahio can always be like squashed down, and if you can do that, you can fit all of your Rahio into like one of those white things right there. Those things, all my Rahio fits in like one or two of those because it's just tiny modular parts. Let's look here. I think this is just random. No, these are extra McFarlane Warhammer figures, which I'll probably actually get rid of a few of those because I have the whole line. Have the whole line, and I don't really need, especially the ones that aren't my favorite. I'll keep one or two. So she's helping. Are you helping, Frankie? You are? Okay. Oh my gosh. She's very talkative. Random toys. So this is interesting. These are some Star Wars modular little, I think I'm going to put those in the donate for now. This guy's fantastic. There's no way I'm getting rid of him. He was pretty expensive at the time, but this line of kind of metal build, they have some metal bits to them, like this is all metal in the middle, of Digimon type stuff. I don't even know that anime, but that's fantastic. I bought this original G1 Transformer Smokescreen. I can't remember what his name is. That was one of mine as a kid. So whenever I want to see a Transformer I had as a kid, there's like probably 3 or 4. I wasn't a big Transformer guy. I go on eBay. You buy a beat up one like this out of its package. You get it for $10. Capes. That's donate. These little guys are fantastic. Avatar crab suit, 60th scale. Keep that. This I don't care for. I didn't like that little stuff. I've got some random stuff in here. Oh, this is the other Exo Squad stuff, which are really, really good. Before I donate these, oh yeah, and this comes with his figure. So, not donate, I'm going to sell these for sure, you know. Probably going to try and sell them to that local toy store. I'll go ahead and set that in the pile for that. Here's another one. I think this one was a little bit more rare. Kind of interesting for sure, but again, if I didn't grow up on it as a kid, I didn't freak out about it as a kid. This is an Avatar line. Really, really cool. My friend had all these. She gave these to me. So let's move on to the bins. All right, back from getting some supper, getting a little drinky poo, little adult drinky poo. I was looking at these. These are the two last of the boxes that I've got a pile behind me, but I've got about twice that I've looked through. These were really interesting. I forgot. I had some unopened one. This is I Am Elemental. This is a great independent toy line, based on different aspects of being like brave, honest, and it's really a really cool line. 118 line. They're not blind boxes or blind bags. You can pick the one you want, but they have these really cool designs. So this is a great line, especially if you are into customization and stuff. And then in here, this is something interesting I've had for a while, long while. So this is a Hellboy keychain. It's hard to show you here. I don't know where this came from. I mean, I know I've got it from a little store or something. I can't remember. Let me pause. I'll pull it out of the package real quick. So it's a, what is that? Tiny Tykes or kind of, I can't remember the name of that stuff. Where is it at here? Anyway, I've had it forever. 2006 Imprezio. I was just always wondered what it is. I need to look it up or whatever, but it's a really cool little you know, action figure. He's got his add-on stuff, you know, so probably keep that for now just until I figure out what it is. Got some random stuff here. I got an extra Robat. Robat is a I believe it was a variance. If you look up, I can't remember the name, Marchon? I can't remember. They're Avarians or whatever, and they were just kind of like a cheap transformer. This is really cool. And he's missing his head right there, but this was a very specific one I had as a kid. And this is just a one I bought off of eBay. You can find these all over eBay. The Mysterions, the Avarians, the ones that form like pinball machines and stuff. I have 2 or 3 of those. So this is, what's the name? Nibbler from the Leela action figure. I've got to put that with the Leela action figure. This comes with one of our Nightmare Before Christmas action figures. And this guy right here is a toy that I had as a kid. These little plastic kind of army figures. They had spaceships and stuff. And I kept seeing them around in like a modern release. And I thought, what is that? Well, whatchamacallit, the Army Man Company, BMC Toys, they actually own and have in a lot of these, you know, older plastic Army Man and other kind of toys, they actually have the original molds and stuff. This is a great company. If you look at my videos, you'll see a BMC. Their plastic Sherman tank is one of my favorite things ever. So that's really cool. So next, these are just what it says, large bots. I painted or dry brushed this Ironmonger. This thing is so cool. This figure, it's still kind of hard to find. I mean, you can definitely find it. It's not hard to find, but it's still pretty pricey. It's a Marvel Legends Ironmonger. I dry brushed mine, as you can see here, just to make it look a little bit. I mean, just what a killer toy. That needs to go back up on the shelf. Of course, one of my favorite of all time is the Hydra Stomper. The problem is the feet. It doesn't really stand on its own that well. It's kind of a real finicky thing. But the model is so cool. That was in the What If animation. You know, the Marvel What If. That was a great episode. This guy was okay. The redo of the whatchamacallit. You seen me do the video. And then this one was fun. Found this at a half price books. This is an NFL bot. You might remember that Fox Sports had like a mascot that was like an NFL bot. So really cool. What I'll do is I can take these. This guy's got to go back on the shelf. The Ironmonger is one of my favorite things ever. Oops. I'll be right back. So I cleared maybe 2 or 3 of those. Not bad. Not bad. I'm just sitting here. Adult beverage. And so that's not bad. Now I'm going to start pulling these guys out and try to get this more full of stuff. Excuse me. I've got a pile of extra McFarlane Warhammer. The artist proofs I don't really care about. This is that new one. I've got to review these. Let me grab it real quick. It's right behind me here. The Imgaro Gene Stealer. I don't know what that means, but it's like Imgarl, whatever, is a play on. That's the painted version of it. So they always had this version, but they never put out a painted version until this. So I've got to review that still. So these guys I keep. Warhammer is one of my main lines to collect. This McFarlane. It's just such a big, goofy, silly line. You know, just fun stuff. These were great. The Necrons were fantastic, but to find the normal painted version is a hassle. Now, everybody liked them a lot. I really like this figure. I've got the unpainted one, but that's one of my favorites of the line. So I wish I would have found more of those. That was one of the first ones to come out. So let's keep going. So this will be an interesting box. I love Galador, as I said. I have this unopened, what's his name, Nipal and Schimmel. Great little figure. Just a really fun line. This never got... People griped about this. You know what? Lego fans on this reminded me of like gaming fans, where they just get so toxic about it. This is a fantastic fun... It's not a great Lego line, but it's a fantastic toy line. The designs are just so fun. So, you might hear my wife hammering. So I'm definitely going to keep that. Oh. Okay, I had to yell at her. Not yell at her. I politely... Anyway, I've got to keep this. Christmas Story, if you didn't know, when I was a kid, I looked at like Peter Billingsley, the actor in Christmas Story. I grabbed this for, I don't know, a discount somewhere. I thought I grabbed it for a discount somewhere. So, of course, I'm keeping that. I don't think my mom gave me that. She gave me a different one. And she always loves that because I look like that as a kid. This is the Galador ship. Excuse me. Let's see if I can show you on the back. Hey, right up here. See that big blue thing? It's a nice little ship. Little, it's actually quite large. But I took one of mine, and I dry brushed and painted it. So I need to reassemble that. It's a great... I'm not big on vehicles, but that's a cool one. I've got an extra Gundam... Can't remember what that is. I didn't really enjoy the last one. It was a little bit tedious. All these I'm keeping. These are my bricks. These will be back in my reviews, but different brick versions of Sherman tanks. So I'm keeping all those. Those are amazing. This is something I've been talking about for a while. My Comfort Arts, the actual cans, they come in like a can like that. You see that figure? Those are basically up there. I review those because they're so amazing, but these cans, they take up a lot of room. I'm going to go ahead and start scrapping them. Again, another amazing brick Sherman tank. I keep them kind of disassembled so they're easier to store. What was this? A little inebriated, so I have no idea. These are what I was talking about. The little action figures. These are a 70s and 80s space kind of action figure thing made by BMC. This I'm keeping for sure. This is the amazing Lightyear small, about 1/60 scale line. I love that ship. Keeping that. I got some robotics. Robotics I'm keeping. These are not my original robotics. I only had like 2 pieces that were original. So I just bought a little set off of eBay. I'm definitely keeping that. Just because it is, you know, still something from my... that is a Squirrel Girl... what's it called? A scooter. I might get rid of her, but my wife liked this army guy. I liked a lot, but I don't know a lot about him. I got him in the 90s, I think. He's really cool. He's got all the original, like World War II, World War I, whatever it is, stuff. I mean, look at his clothes. They're all stitched really nice, but I've never done much with him. So I'm going to go ahead and research him and put him away. These are barrels and stuff from the OG Avatar, the anime toys. I've got those. Again, another Comfort Arts figure. I got this Singer guy. That's just a can and put that. This was a doll. I took an old Bratz boy doll and I turned him into a zombie. Since that's an art piece, I keep that, of course. Let's see, what else do I have? These are my action dolls. These, what I call an action doll, is like an action figure, but it's more of a doll. There's Squirrel Girl. There's figures from Invincible. What's it called? Let me see. This is a fantastic Coraline figure I got. She's real posable and stuff, but her head's just kind of top heavy. I've never really been able to do much with it, but it's just such an interesting little action figure. I think NECA made that. Really, really cool. Great to do poses of her. She's got swappable face and stuff, so I'm definitely keeping that. It's a little bit of an art piece. Kind of like, you know what? That would go good on my Come for Art shelf. Look here, right up there. See that? Yeah, she would work out great. Oh, refocus. So let's keep her. This is my wife's, my former mother-in-law, or my mother-in-law. She passed away, but this is her. She loved Janis Joplin, so she had an old Spawn Janis Joplin. We've got to keep that because she's no longer around, and that's that box. Another interesting, just random box. This is a troop carrier thing from Amen, War at the Borderline or whatever anime. That is a fantastic kit. I'm keeping that. These are these Quattro. What are they called? Something Tros. Fun little kits, but you can't really resell kits, so any kits that are built I keep. This is an OG Star Trek 2001 or something Spock. It's my wife's. Really, really cool. I don't know what to do with it. It's a Playmates. It's a really, really neat figure, so we keep this. But you can see how much room it takes up on the shelf, but we're keeping that. This truck vehicle, really, really cool. It's more built Gunpla stuff. Okay, so this line right here, this is alternation. I've reviewed. There's 7 figures in this line. It's an independent action figure line. If you have never bought these or checked them out, please do. This is a great. We need to reward such amazing independent. I mean, this is a fully fleshed out comic book included. Fantastic designs. Check this line out. Those never came out. I don't know if they're eventually going to, but there's 7 of them. I have 2 of them still in the box. I like that because I think they're just. I love independent toys. Oh, did I have 2 of him? Why did I have 2 of him? Well, one can go to a store then. So that's cool. That's a lot of room. This was an interesting toy. It was these little. Remember the movie Onward? It was these little action figures. My wife loved the mother character. She was so funny. I think it's Jack Black and the kid who played Spider-Man or something. But they're just like little chess pieces. I'll have to ask her about that one. More built Gunpla. Built Gunpla. Built Gunpla. This is one of my first model kits ever when I was a kid. Not model kits, but robot. Well, this is, as you can see, it's a Macros, Valkyrie, whatever you called them. I think I dipped it in ink to like, even then I knew that about dry brushing and panel lines, and I didn't wipe it off and forgot it dried. So I'm missing its arm, but that's the original little, one of my very first kits. I had to be an 11. Don't know what's in here. Let's take a look. So this is a cool, there's one of my Eye Guys. Eye Guy is fantastic. We're keeping Eye Guy. This is from Final Faction. If you know Final Faction, it's a dollar store. They were like $1.29 each, and they had these really fun robots included. So I got that whole line. These are Gundam Infinity figures. I don't do Infinity. I do Universe. They're okay, but I'm not a big fan. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those in the not keep pile. This guy was fun. I don't know what he was, or he was from some anime. I can't remember what. The robot was super on sale because I can see why now, because it is kind of easy to fall apart or whatever. So all that stuff I'm keeping. So that made half of one of these crates empty already. So let me grab these other 2. Okay, so we're getting into the figures and stuff. This is a 2000s and some odd Avatar original figure. My friend Mercedes had a pile of these, and she was literally going to throw them away. And I thought, no, this one looks so. This is one of the coolest. I love that crunch feature there, where it's just a hinge. But one of the coolest looking figures. I don't even know the character. I don't watch anime and stuff really much at all. But just a fantastic. I'm definitely keeping that. This was the He-Man line. These figures went on sale for, I found them for $3 and $5. Fantastic line, but am I ever going to do anything with this guy? And the answer is no. Galador. I have a ton of these. I keep all my Galador. I might sell off a few of them just because you get them for $1 or something. You know, it's not a big deal. But isn't that cool? Just a big, tall. Imagine you're, 10-year-old giant figure. He's like a foot tall. Roadbots was a. I am a very weird YouTuber because I like very weird things, and people might wonder why. and it's because these were the toys. Marshawn made a lot of really cool toys I was into. Literally, it's just you pull them apart and put them back together to make it quote-unquote transform. But I bought this one with the card back off of eBay for like 20 bucks. Just one of the toys I had as a kid. This is an amazing line. Definitely going to keep this. This is, why is it not popping open? Oh, I can't, why am I forgetting the line? Anyway, I had several of these. This is one of the lines that I wish I would have collected, just kept as a kid. I probably will go back and collect some more of them. It's like probably epic scale size of, you know, Warhammer. Great line there. I'm keeping that. This is an amazing kit. One of my favorite things ever. MG GOG. So of course I'm keeping that. Plastic stuff. I don't know what that's for. Plastic stuff. I don't know what that's for. This is one of the hardest things I've ever found in my life. Let me take it out real quick. So this is Mad Hurricane from an anime called blah blah blah. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. It's a long name. I believe this is Bandai. Yeah, Bandai. It says right there. And this was when I was a kid. I had this toy. I had such strong sense memories with this toy that I remembered what it looked like. I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to find that. But I just kept looking online for like Blue Robot, blah blah blah. You know, and it's made with like a soft vinyl, not soft vinyl, but a vinyl. What's his name? Who was on? He covers, you know, super robots like Shogun Warriors, stuff like that. These are called shampoo bottle robots. It's the same kind of material that your shampoo bottle made of. So they're really fragile because when I was a kid, I was playing with them, and I hit them or something, and it literally cracked a hole. Just a hole popped open. I was like, what the heck? In fact, I think there's a crack on this guy somewhere. But that thing, when I found it, I thought it was going to cost me $1,000, and it was like 60 bucks. I was so amazed to find this toy that had some, I did a whole video on this. You can Google it. Mad Hurricane, I should say, in my past videos. This is Crystar. This is my original one, I believe. Yeah, Crystar. Just look it up. Definitely anything that I had as a kid, I still keep. Brooders, vintage. I've done a video on these as well. I'm keeping that. That's a fan recreation. One of my favorite kits ever. That one right there. Great kit here. So built kits again, I'm keeping. Another one of these weird toys that has a kid. That's based off of Zabungle. What do you call it? Iron Gear or something like that. I don't know, whatever. Keeping that because I had that as a kid. Random kits. My favorite thing ever. Entry grade stuff. I just love entry grade. They're such a joyous thing. Imagine getting that as a kid. This thing is insane. This is Kobe, C-O-B-I. I've reviewed him before. You probably heard me talk about him. Kobe makes makes brick-based military craft, airplanes, everything. They have a 1/16 scale tank or something. It's like they have several, like 3 of them now. It's like 600 bucks. This is based on the mouse, the German mouse that never got really used. It's got an interior fantastic kit. Of course, I'm keeping that monster. It's so good. I'll go to the Z-Boz in a second. This is another line I had as a kid. This is my original from when I was a kid. They had a magnetized. They built these along. Let me just grab it. It's getting harder to do this as I drink more. But they built these, I believe, in conjunction or with advice from NASA, and they were kind of like a, action toy or whatever. It has these kind of tracks that go on the bottom here. Let's see if we can see the year on that. Turn it over the opposite way. Focus, dude. 86. Yes, so I would have been 12, 13. This was mine as a kid, and whenever I turned like 12 or 13, I discovered girls. I was like, I'm never playing with toys again, so I literally broke them apart, stuff. Some of them, like this one, I poured wax all over to like just destroy it. Just had a good war where I destroyed. Let me see if I can illustrate. But you push this thing here. Let's see if it does it. Pop, pop. There you go. So that's not that's motorized just by when you push it back together, it winds the thing up. Isn't that cool? And the figures here, again, I'm doing this with one hand, so forgive me. Pop that open. See, it took me forever to get this wax off of here. So the figures have magnets on their feet. Oh, it's dirty, huh? So they'll stick to like different spots, right? It's a fun idea. They could be like grav shoes or whatever. It reminds me of that toy I collect. that has magnetized feet. I don't think that's my original figure, though. I think I bought a replacement. But anyway, that is a fantastic line. Of course I'm keeping that. And I want to buy more of those. So that's aside. This is Z-Vaz. If you watched my last video, I was talking about Z-Vaz. I have a bunch of the Z-Vaz. Really, really good line. Really, really neat. I think they eventually became... I can't remember what they eventually became, but it's this ball and socket style toy. Excuse me, I'm going to burp. Really, really good. These are expensive on eBay, so I need to get some more. Oh my God. So you can see Power Lords. This was a definite thing. It has a kid. Hang on a second. These were designed, and still got the sticker. How much was that? $1.49. Wow, so cool. Arcus. This was designed by a guy who did Barlow. I think his name was Barlow. And he designed Barlow's Guide to Extraterrestrials. Google it. It's a book. And when I had that as a kid, look at that playset. I just loved it. They were so strange. 82, so I would have been 8 years old. Imagine having that at 8 years old. Just such a strange toy. I bought this on eBay because I had this exact one. They're made by Revell, the model company. And it was dirt cheap because, not a lot of people want these. They remade these not so long ago and re-released them, and I didn't get the new ones, which is fine. Let's see, you got some Regio, another Sherman tank. This is my original, from when I was a kid, Sectars. I love this toy. I cut off his antenna. It's a puppet. It's a strange toy. I like a lot of weird toy lines, so that gives you an idea of why I like weird stuff now. What is this, a crab suit? The crab suits are amazing. They're a great McFarlane toy. You can get them dirt cheap. I've got two, so I'll keep that one. Oh, this thing right here is probably one. This is made by, let me just take it out home. This is made by BMC. BMC is a company, BMC Toys. So you'll see some of these are going to be made in China, and some of them they make in America. So there's a lot of BMC plastic toys, Army Men toys and stuff that they make here in America. Some they do make in China, but that's cool. We buy all sorts of stuff from China and stuff. Oh, and the Gargoyles Hound. I love it to death. Do I need to keep it? I'm putting a yes for now. It's such a great toy. More hex gear. So let's move on to the next box. Alright, in this box here I got some different stuff. This is how random this is. I've got to build a figure, the Lizard. Is that his name from Spider-Man Tell? I've got random gunpla parts. Just random junk. This all goes to the gelatinous cube that I'm going to get rid of the D&D gelatinous cube. This little science kit was garbage. I'm going to chunk that. Oh, that's my remote to my R2 droid. Old glasses. I always keep my old glasses. You know why? Pro tip. You use them when you're spray painting. The RG Sinanju, or whatever it's called. No, Galador. I'm going to get rid of some of the Galador, I think. Let's see. Here's part of the kit. I don't know what happened there. It fell apart. It had its guts and everything. Another miniature crab suit. I love these crab suits, but do I need two miniatures? No. There he is. Invisible Man type thing. An HG AC guy. Yeah, more really good kits. So all the kits, like I said, I keep. This is a box I painted years ago. Like a zombie cat. The handle came off, but I still have it in there. In fact, there's nothing in here but a little zombie mouth, brains, and his, look, fluffy, and his bowl there, he has brains. I don't know why it was a zombie cat, I can't remember. This is a stand for something. Galador. Oh, this, let's see what's in here. This was a fun line. This goes to a toy that's not part of this line, so I'm going to chunk that because I never liked that. This is basically you build cubicles. It's my wife's, and they're little business people. And you literally build cubicles. It's fantastic. It's really, really fantastic. Again, modular stuff like this, I really like. So there's a couple of the people in here somewhere. Here we go. They're really neat looking people too. So I'm keeping that for sure. Okay, so this is cool. This is a Fortnite scenery set where you can build basically boxes and everything. I've wanted this for a scenery, but I never use it. So that entire thing will go in the to-go box. All these are oh, the cool weapon. What's the name there? What is this? Is it just empty? I'm a little drunk, sorry. Some little part. It's all Galador stuff, so this box is pretty much done. Again, interesting box. One of my favorite action figures ever. I love this character. I love the stylized look of the movie, the Lightyear movie. Really, really cool. Do I need more than one eye guy? I'm going to compare the two and I'll donate. I'll get rid of one. This is the Zob Bungalow I was talking about earlier. No, I wasn't talking about this earlier. Same, if you look in the background there, you're going to see that red and yellow bot I showed earlier. When I was a kid, not this model kit, but this bot was blue, is like just in my brain. I'll explain. Paper robot I don't need. Another one of those from that line. I'll keep. Here he is. So that is that toy right there. See, it doesn't say Zobungle. This is Iron Car. I think it's a ripoff of Zobungle or whatever. I don't know. But that toy right there, it was such... I was probably 10, 9. It transforms, quote unquote, by just... it's dumb. But I love that toy so much. This is one of my favorite action figures ever as well. I love the Fortnite made by Jazzwares. I can't remember who makes these, but what it looks like a cartoon in toy form. What a great toy. My McFarlane 7-inch Fortnite's great figures. Like, people slept on this line. What a fun line. Another one of those. I'll keep the extras. I've got Indy. This car I had as a kid, and it took me forever to find this little transforming bot. I was like, Blue Racer. I couldn't figure out what it was called, and I kept looking and stuff, and it was called Indy, and it formed this little car, and just a really another. I think, what year was that? Japan, 84, so I would have been 10 years old. And it literally says Indy on the front of his thing. It took me forever to find that. Got it for nothing. Like $3 or something. This is my original from that one I was telling you before. That goes to the... you saw the thing that I pressed a button and it popped up? This goes to the same line, but I spray painted it as a kid. And it messed it up. It can't open and stuff anymore. Galador. Rahio. Again, I have a second copy of her. Do I need more than one? Yeah, sure. I think someone's trying to get in. Someone was trying to get in. My kitty cat. Paper stuff is great, but it's so fragile. I'll put that to the side. In fact, I'm thinking of making a paper model. The metal models are great, but again, really fragile. This is an entire sealed Rahio. Whatchamacallit. This is Zobungle, what I was showing you earlier. That red yellow one. See, it forms that. There's the blue and white guy, see? So, just I had really weird toys. I'd find those at flea markets. This is my original War Planets. You saw me talking about War Planets today. These are some of my original ones. See all the parts? So I'm definitely keeping that, of course. That was from 96, 97. I'll probably put together a little diorama using all that. This I got at a game store, toy store was going out of business, and they were literally selling off their stuff. I liked this a lot, but it has no memory for me, so I'll put that to sell. See what's in here. My wooden robot, I reviewed that, fantastic. Some watch stands, so I'm definitely keeping that. This is the lunchbox from IM Elemental. I got that with a collectible. Silverhawks, a Monstar box. You saw the Monstar review. I don't know why I have the box still. It is an amazing box, but I'm going to put that in let somebody have it. Oh, this is Mysterion Pink. I'm going to go over this. This is one of my favorite toys ever. When I was a kid, I was probably 6 or 7. I'll go over this. This is a video coming up, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. This is, of course, not my original one. Took me a long time to find this as well. What a great toy. Just a really dumb toy, but I'm going to keep that for sure. I kept a sealed version of that because that, like I said, that Lightyear set right there was $40, I think, when it came out. And you could get them for $10 at one point. And I bought 2 or 3 of them. I'm keeping that sealed just because I'm not really a sealed guy, but Rahio parts for my droid, a napkin for some reason, And more Regios, little, you know, crunched up. So that's one more box. So far I've done all this. Not bad. I've got, I know for a fact, my old socks. I rolled up my socks. I've got, and these comics I'm going to sell too. 2 more boxes already filled, but I'm going to find those and go through them to make sure everything in there is what I want to get. Let me grab another one. Okay, so this is a box of largely keep stuff. This is from the Fisher-Price Castle '94. A lot of you, sorry, a little buzzed. A lot of you might remember this if you're of my age bracket. If not, you were probably a kid, then I was like 19, 20. This was '94, and the Fisher-Price Castle came out, and this is the giant. He has like an echo. Like, he makes a stomping sound by using an echo thing. It's really weird. There was '94. This is my original. I've always had them. I lost the castle on the move. These were my original knight figures. Some of them. All of them, actually. There is a clay figure I made of a tree, like an int. So I'm keeping that for sure. The weapons from the alternation figures. This Leela figure. My wife's name is Leela, in case you didn't know. Okay. Okay. Leela figure, right here. You're looking for it. What is this? Oh, there she is. Keeping that. That's an OG 2000 and something figure. Anyway, keep that. These vehicles are fantastic. These Lightyear green trucks. Do I need 3 of them? I'm gonna look back on that because 160 is one of my favorite scales. This was a model thing. I just didn't put that away. Zoids, original Zoids, some new Zoids. A lot of these are my OG original Zoids. There's a green horn there, which is actually, it was based on Brutox from '84 or something when they were called Robostrucks. So another brick, Kobe brick Sherman. Of course, I'm keeping that. They're brilliant. They are brilliant, brilliant kits. More Zoids. Keeping all those. These little things were like, I just bought them in the dollar store. Little robots you assemble together, so I can gladly get rid of those. This is their book, Elements of Power. Let's see. Oh, I really enjoyed. What are these called? The creatures. What are they called? Anyway, cute little people. But I'm going to ask my wife if she wants to keep that because that's a lot of room. Part to something. I forget what that is. Duck with a mohawk. I mean, you can just see all the random crap. Let's see if I see anything in particular that needs to... See, look at all this stuff. Oh my god. This is all little shelf stuff. I love wind-up toys. So I'm going to keep all this stuff. This is just probably needs to go on the shelf type thing. Again, random stuff. I was showing you my War Planet stuff earlier. That's my original one. Another mini. Let's go ahead and put them there. Battle Cat armor. I bought Battle Cat for like $3. I never use them. The disassembled amp unit or amp suit. Oh, don't spill my beer. Another crab suit taken apart. These are great. They're tracks from like religious people, and they're like these amazing cartoons. They're like, D&D is going to kill you. They're hard to explain all that. I'm not going to get into it. This was fun. It's got a little Christmas story. Remember I told you Christmas Story was like my favorite movie. That's the mom. I would love to pull all these. I would love the lamp. Who made these? NECA. Oh, they're NECA toys. Okay, so I could probably find those dirt cheap. Another boxed Galador of Nick. I don't really care about Nick that much. Cool acting, no? Exo Squad. There's obviously an Exo Squad in there. This was fantastic. Of course I'm keeping this. So this is... I don't know if I reviewed... I've reviewed it, I think, on my channel. I need to clean it up. That's a Mabinogi symbol. If you know the MMO Mabinogi. One of my favorite MMOs. I just love the friendliness of it. And they made an action figure like a doll. And I put his mouth on crooked, but I can redo that. And I actually built it. They gave that to me. The community manager at the time gave that to me, and I just thought that was a really special toy. I'm keeping that. These guys were pieces of junk. They were not a Digimon character. They were just really bad. That's my disassembled crab soup. These guys were fun. They're $20 on. I need to put that on my big robot shelf. $20 on Amazon. $21, and you get this giant robot that turns into a lion. I mean, I'm just like, it's amazing what China can do with their manufacturing. Some leftover parts from Connects. I'll never use that. I painted it, and then that's it. Random bits. I'll have to look through that. Okay, there's my original. My original's in a lot better shape, as you can tell from that one I just did on the video the other day. Anything cool? Let's see. Got to keep that. It's from Black Hole. D&D guy's wings. I don't know about all that. Galador. Hio. See, so I just got a ton of weird stuff. A lot of Galador. Oh, and swords. So yeah, there's Battle Cat's armor. Let's throw that over there. Battle Cat's hat. Throw that over there. Okay, so update is I'm going to keep that box from some extra stuff. I've got one made here. That's all stuff to sell or give away or whatever. This is what I have to look through basically, other than my drawers. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can guarantee some of these are not going. I already know what they are. And then I've got this toy. It's a tool chest, but I used it for figures and stuff, full of action figures to go through. So I think I'm doing pretty well. Let's see what I've got in the first one. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Calico Critters. I was just talking to my wife about this. I love these guys a lot, but I never have a use for them. Such a fun little... I just had to check that line out. They're just so full of cool details and stuff. That is a definite sell or whatever thing. These are all mounts that I got for a few dollars. They're really cool and big and large, but people can get them anywhere, so I just have no use for them. I wish I did. This is the original avatars from the 2000s mounts. My friend gave these to me, so I'll probably end up keeping those. I'm going to set those to the side here. I bought a bunch of these at Ross. They were like $3. I love these mounts. They were so cool, but they spark tons of joy, but I'll never ever use them. I just won't use them. You know, I'd be happy for some kid to get those. Okay, so this is an original. I even have. Okay, so Marvel made figures. When was this? China, Toy Biz, $8.98. So this is a 26-year-old toy. Marvel made figures. This was like a minor character. I have the actual character. I think I have her on the shelf up there. If not, she goes on my little toy shelf. She sits on here, and it's a little character from the Forbidden Lands or something in Marvel. So that's an original toy I've had forever. I'm going to keep that for sure. Set that aside. These Wild Things are figures were fantastic, but they were a little bit fragile. I want to say McFarlane made those originally. Who made those originally? They really kind of broke. Not easily, but I had to glue them and stuff. I want to be careful. Let me pause. So, you can see dusty and everything, but fantastic figures, right? I had to glue these back together like 3 times. You can see the glue on the bottom. I think they're 2000 or something. Let's see here. 2000. McFarlane. Those were McFarlane toys. McFarlane's a funny company, man. He's kind of an ass about stuff, but his company has made stuff hit or miss. But this was a hit, and I see him in boxes selling for quite a bit. But these are our original toys. Anything we got in the 2000s were before we were really into toys. I mean, I was always into toys before we kind of started collecting again. These, we have all 4. This is a really fun little line. They need to be repaired and stuff, but they make great little display piece, you know. So we've got this original Tomb Raider fig from 2000. Let me pause. So this was again early 2000s, PlayStation era, Eidos. Playmates 19. I swear that says 99. Interesting figure. I have no, want or love for this. It's an original figure, so I'll ask my wife if she wants to keep it. I have the guns and everything, the whole play. That would make a great little sale on some site. This is a really weird vinyl figure. We got a lot of weird vinyl art toys back in the day. I don't know if it's got a year on it. Again, an early 2000s thing. It reminds me of now how, watch this, of art toys you have now. Just a really weird figure. Keeping that for sure. This is Mega Construct stuff. So this is a Mars Explorer. I have the Halo sword, this weird offshoot World of Warcraft craft. I have this is some really interesting helicopter rescue. Everything in here is in here. I'm gonna put these back together. I might end up keeping them just because they're brick sets. You can reuse them for everything with other bricks. But these weird ones from the aughts and stuff, and these Mega Constructs ones, I think they're called Pro Builders, fetch a decent amount of money online. So I might, you know, take those, reassemble them, take a photo of them, and sell them. I've got the dragon from Game of Thrones from Mega Constructs, so keep an eye on that. This is a pretty cool little box, but a lot of it can go. This thing laying here is from the original Avatar line Playmates. It got the tail parts bent. My friend gave this to me. It's a really fantastic line. I want to say they're around 1/18-ish scale. And they're really cool, but you have to be able to display these things. They're so large, you can't really store them. I don't know if I saw a date. 2009? Yeah, wasn't that when it came out? Really cool figures. I have all of them, so we'll see what to do about that. This one I might need to get rid of just because it's so large. I tried to store it and it got bent up, and I feel bad about it. So anyway. So this box should be everything I want to donate or sell. Castles and Catapults. I have the whole set of those. This is the other flying critter from Avatar. I got the extra Avatar Halo mech. These were cool looking, but real cheap plastic. It has kind of an area inside, but drinking a little bit. Sorry, the figure fits in there, but it's. Put that down there. Pretty cheap. I've got one already. I don't know if I need to keep a second one. These little guys were fun. I have this version and the more deluxe version, and they were great, but I got them on dirt cheap sale, but I never use them. These vehicles are great, the light year vehicles, but this one's too big. Don't really use it. This guy that came with, what's her name from Fortnite? Never wanted it, really. Castles and Catapults. Sell that. I'm Elemental, I don't know that, I'll keep that. The Halo 1/18 scale drop pods. People like these a lot. Probably sell those. I think I have 2 of them. Castles and Catapults. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Fortnite car. I really liked it. Liked the character. Really cool car, but I never use it. Here's a figure. Or no, here's a figure. Yeah. He's cool. Throw him down there. Fiona from the original Shrek line. I don't remember what that was. Let me pull her out of there. So this was Fiona, I think, in her princess form. Am I right? From Shrek. She came with a little tree. There's my Tootsies. Look. Hello. Came with a tree and a little birdie and stuff, remember? So I've got all that. I don't know what I'll do with her. Oh, I got this little guy from GameStop for dirt cheap. What was this guy? Oh, I had 2 of them. He was really cool. You know, this guy, actor, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Great actor. I felt bad he died. He was really good in The Mandalorian. Got that for clearance at GameStop. Another one of these. These things were fun. Original packaged, you know, bin 10 creature thing where it actually like moves and stuff. Where is he do this here? Let's see if I can do it. Watch his chest here. It's like guts or something. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it's cool. I'm gonna sell that. Original Lightyear ships. A lot of fun. 1/60th scale. Get rid of those. Oh, and my that weird original figure from the 2000s and my Captain Phasma Lego, which I never used. Let's see what we have here. Delicious beers. Original Lord of the Rings 2000s figures that came out back then. These have been my wife's forever. We're keeping all these. Really, really, look at that. Great, great shot. Look at that. That's fantastic. Column. Mr. Golem in there. I mean, we got all the parts. These are really fun. They weren't the super. They were at the time. The quality was okay. Wasn't great. Army people. This is all keep. I love Army men, and again BMC as in Baker Mary Charlie. If you want some great Army men, they're using original figs. They made a female soldiers line, which I thought was spectacular, and there were some female soldiers. The great, this is fantastic. BMC, I can't speak highly enough. One of my favorite companies, American made, most of them, not all of them. Some are made in China. Let me get into this stuff. Okay, so this you've seen probably a million times if you know Lord of the Rings stuff. This is from the original. This is the Coronation box set. We've had this box. We've never opened it since. What are we looking at? Look at that. AOL keyword. If you don't know, kids, what that means is back in the day, AOL, America Online, they would send you a disc and you'd get your free time. You'd boot up your modem, make that funny sound. You'd wait 5 minutes for it to connect to the internet. Keyword meaning you would search, but that was before Google. So, well, before it was a popular thing, you would put in that's your keywords. So it would bring up basically stuff attached to that. This is Toy Biz? Okay, I didn't know it was Toy Biz. 2003, 2002, 2004. Division of Marvel Enterprise. Oh, wow, it's a Marvel, got a cut of that. So this, of course, we're keeping. Fantastic old set. It's yellowing a little bit on the plastic, but not bad. Oh, let's put that away. So this is a bunch of stuff we're going to get rid of. The gelatinous cube I was talking about earlier. It was cool, but just bulky and big. The original containers for my beach. Figures, my Comfort Arts figures. Fine. But I mean, what am I ever going to do with them? Whoa, I had a second. Here's the... Wait, what was the other one painted then? That's that Galador. Oh, I'm confused now. A little buzzed, but still. Some original stuff from Marvel back in the day. I don't know what that was. Original World of Warcraft figures. Never opened them. When was this stuff made? Let's take a look. Because these figures are really cool. Are they McFarlane? Who made this? DC Unlimited. Riverpaw looks cool. When was this? Sorry, I'm flashing. What am I looking at? 2009. So this is around Lich King, right? I'll ask my wife what she wants to do with those. We've had them forever. They're cool, but I think somebody would rather have that. You know, though. This is a Christmas tree I bought from my bar. I never used it. See if someone wants that. It lights up, I guess. More boxes. Empty box. Another one of these to sell. So I'll sell a couple of those. Empty box. Army Men boats are a lot of fun. Original World of Warcraft cards. We could probably sell those. And that's about it. I got my California tag. This is the original. I covered this. BMC Toys. I had this. Everybody probably had this tank as a kid, right? Well, this is the original mold. It's kind of like a patent. I don't know what's based on here. Original mold. You can put your little Army Men in there. Army Men are funny. They're different scales. 1/35th, 1/15. You know, they go on crazy scales. So whenever you get Army Men, check them out. They actually have scaling and stuff. It's really neat. So some really interesting stuff in here. This is from a Marvel video game. Flag thingies. These I got from Daiso. These were really fun little pop-up buildings. $1.50 or something. Anything that you build yourself, I'm a fan of. This I accidentally ordered thinking I was getting the bot, but no, they're like weapons for the bot, so I'll never ever use that. There's this particular line. Somebody tell me what that is. They looked pretty cool, but I never used it. More of these boxes. What's in here? Let's see. Nothing. See what's in here. I'll look off camera. Okay, nothing. A child Funko Pop before it was Grogu. So let's put that in the sale. I don't do Funko Pops. Here's my Brianna Tarth, though. Brianna Tarth was my favorite. One of my favorite characters ever in cinema, TV, whatever. Amazing actress. Complete hottie, too. Gorgeous woman, that's all I'm saying. Really, really cool character, but I don't do Funkos. But I bought that because I was just so in love with that character. I got her Captain Phasma too because, of course, she was cool as Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma should have survived. I bet they're going to pull a Boba Fett on her, and she's coming back. So get rid of that Funko Pop. These, okay. So here's some of my original Ben 10 stuff from back in, when was it made? 2020, 2018. I'm looking while you're looking, guys and gals. 2018. Wow, I was right. But, you know, I like Ben 10s, but these are not something I need. This guy, I thought I was buying an action figure, and it's a statue. Screw that. This Halo guy, a lot of people want that. GameStop exclusive, whatever. Get rid of that. Another original Ben 10. I had a couple of these boxed. Get rid of those. Really, all this can kind of go back in here. These Nightmare Before Christmas characters I liked a lot, but have no use for them. This is a Mumra. You saw my Super 7. In fact, you could probably see them up there. Those guys. That big red guy and that big yellow guy from Silverhawks or whatever. Well, this is same treatment, but Mumra. I don't want to take it out. It takes a while. I liked it. Thought it was cool. Got it in a collector's box on accident. I never opened it again. Get rid of that. These Muppet things my friend gave to me, so I'll probably end up keeping these. But these are really neat. They're like these little action cars that kind of have to do with their character. Oh, that's an empty box. I forgot about that. So let's try the next box. I wonder how long this has been at this point. I've just been recording clips and clips and clips. So if you stuck around this far, thank you, whatever. You're the best. My Final Faction collection. Oh my goodness. Look who joined us. Who is it? I can't see. I can just see a tail. It's Frankie! Hi. Did you let yourself in? What'd you do? So Frankie's going to join us. Final Faction I'm keeping. Of course. Final Faction's amazing. I bought one of each. I don't overbuy it because I wanted some kids to actually be able to buy them. Old Lord of the Rings stuff again from the 2000s. Original. What do you think, Frank? Nobody wants to see your butt, Frank. Well, what do you think? It's Frodo. Aw, Frankie kissing Frodo. Really cool. We got cups. We got original Lord of the Rings stuff. Watch out, Frankster. Frankie's a YouTuber now. Her YouTube channel is called Meow Meow. Okay, so what I want to do is go over this last box here. Not here, not this box. Not that box. You're silly. And then we're moving on to the action figures. Okay, so I think all this box is legit, just donations. It's a original ElfQuest. Let me pause and take that out. It's original ElfQuest minis. Very interesting little bag of stuff here. I can't focus. ElfQuest, if you remember, was a fantastic Raoul Parth, 1983. Look at that. So I've got all their little minis that we were going to use, I guess. And you know what it was? We went to a hobby store, and I loved ElfQuest. Had all the comics, the big ones, the big, large versions, and I bought the minis. This is the original Yoda arm. I had, when I was a kid, me and my two older brothers went to school at the same time at one point, and we would all, at one point during the year, we always end up going to the same, grade school, junior high, high school, you know, that kind of thing. And we came home one day, my mom picked us up, and sitting on a countertop, it was a countertop that was built into the house that we had at the time. And my mom had set 3 original Yodas when they first came out with the snake across the neck, an orange snake, and gave us each one. And that's the arm from my original one. I think I painted it at one point. I was trying to paint them. My brothers at some point, they survived, and my brothers at some point were just being goofy in my room and cut them apart. Cut apart the Yoda, the original Yodas. We had the cloth cape and everything. It would have been fun to have now. This is an original little Transformer. I can't remember what that's to. So I got tons of little old school stuff like that in here. Lots of minis and stuff. This guy I got for $5. The Fortnite golden guy. You know, I don't care about that. It's cool, but it wasn't a big deal. That is some of the original War Machine stuff. I have the original suits and stuff. I'll sell those to somebody. I don't use them. That's just a little toy. Also, oh, here's the. Oh, I gotta keep these. That's that is from Where the Wild Things Are. Well, there's where he went. Right there. See. So I gotta keep that. Where am I putting that over the side? This mount thing was great. McFarlane had them for $5, but it's a really cool shelf piece. But I'll never use it. Sell that. Some original Deck Vault Ultra Pro. I wonder what that's to. We've had this forever, and I never really thought to look. 2004, so who knows? We were playing Magic. This little thing was fantastic, but it just took up too much room. Little figure. This is a cool Toy Biz. Who made this? This old Nightcrawler figure was fantastic. Remember Alan Cummings, I think, played Nightcrawler, had the scars all over his face. And it comes with like a little church playset. I got to do something with that. See, another Galador ship. That's the original Galador ship, how it looked. Great big fun thing. Transformer I didn't really care for. There's the more fancier version of the same bot. She's very animated and stuff. You can see my moving fan in there. Probably cooler because I'm a little buzzed. Here's the original cans for these guys, for the beach ones. Wait, yeah, for Ruby. I got Ruby, so I'm going to throw that. Not throw that. This is a Evel Knievel cape. I never had an Evel Knievel. I don't know how I ended up with the cape. Homies. Homies are controversial. A lot of people don't like the stereotypical kind of, you know, thing about them, but I'm just a white guy, you know, from Middle America, so I can't comment on that. I have no idea, but these are the original homies back in 2000 to 2004. We got some of the tiny ones. I knew people who collect them, and they would give them to me. I would find them, and they're really, really, some of them are really fantastic characters. I know that a lot of it is, you know, there's some controversial stuff in here, but a lot of people liked them. I don't know. The wedding one, they're getting married, I thought was really sweet. You guys tell me. I'm just some white dude, but I'll end up getting rid of those. I still see the original ones on sale for $5 a pop and stuff. Black Adam, I guess. Is that the character name? Whatever. Drop Pod. This guy was $3. Dumb character from that dumb movie. I got some wands from Harry Potter. I need to rebin those. All sorts of stuff. So this is this is a Build-A-Figure, all random stuff box. That's all gotta go. I think now we should probably crack into the action figure box. Okay, so this, oh my god, is a huge pile of figures that I need to go through and decide. So let's start with this one. Keep. I've had this forever. How long have I had this? Remember these? What's cool is if you do it more on the front, he bows his head. You're in the back, he does his tail. Really interesting toy. I wonder how they make it. Burp. Excuse me. Keeping. Okay, so I bought 4 million of these. I think it's safe to say that I can get rid of a few. This was the alpha class, whatever. I dipped them in dry. What do you think, Frank? She says keep. D&D figures. Pretty interesting. She says keep for now. This Warhammer 7-inch Warhammer 7-inch McFarlane Fortnite. Keep all those. I mean, just look at that. Fantastic figures. I love this. I don't know why I have them. I kind of threw them in here. So this is from the original Lord of the Rings little, I think these are Burger King toys. So all these little guys. By the way, oh, and she's fantastic. Let me see if I can use my legs. I can't do this. Watch out, Frank. Okay, so these little joints, it's falling, are so tight. Watch the knee. Get that hair over there. Watch the knee. They're so tight. These were, where did these figures come from? I can't remember, but there's a, you know what? I think they came from the red bot sets that I showed you. So let me grab 2 of each, and the rest I'm going to get rid of. So that's the guard guy. He's a unique. So keep him. Rid of. Panda Money. Keep him. These characters. I loved her character, but this toy was lame. Avatar. This is the relaunched one, I think. Not really my thing. This is a wrestling toy from my friend who passed away in 2002. It's Triple H, I believe. It's supposed to be. Let's see what it says there. He's magnetized. I never noticed. So 1999, Jack Specific. But I would have sworn I was given it 2001 or so, because we were all into wrestling at the time. This character was fun. This is a He-Man character. Isn't that cool? I'll keep her for now. Another Panda Money. 7-inch McFarlane. Whatchamacallit? Sale. She was fun, but dirt cheap, but still. This bat. You might see my feet. See my dirty feet. This Batman figure. I tore the head off to put another head on it. Rid of that. Enjoyed this anime for a minute. That was kind of fun, but never use it. 7-inch McFarlane. I'm keeping all of them. They're fantastic. Let's see. There's another one missing his helmet. This big guy. A leg. I'm going to keep that. Panda Money toy. Another fantastic character. Keep that. I have a few copies of this. These guys from Black Hole, of course I'm keeping them. They're amazing. These were characters that are going to go in the bar. I've got to keep those. 7-inch McFarlane. Keep that. Ben 10, I'm thinking. I'm kind of. Ben 10 are almost art toys. This particular line of Ben 10. Let me see if I find another one. They really are art toys. Art toys is what I'm trying to say. His legs are all bent up. So I'm keeping those. They're Mike Wazowski. McFarlane. This guy was literally, she, whatever, $60, $70, and I got her for like $10. It's from Ultraman or something. Crab legs. Hey, you want some crab legs? Crab legs. BB-8 goes with my action doll of Ray, who's the best in the world. Some weird character I got for like $5. That's actually a really nice looking figure if you think about it. It looks like a cartoon character sitting there. The Archer lady. This King Kong was fine, but then you saw the more recent King Kong. These old school Avatar characters, keep those. My friend gave. This is my original Knights of Darkwater figure from. What's on the butt? Where is see my B4? So in my book it would say B4 and it would have the date. And where did I see the date on here? Inside a leg. Let me look here off camera for a second. Anyway, it's in here somewhere. Keeping him, of course. This guy, D&D character, Hugh Grant, was funny. That movie was fantastic, by the way. Everybody really seemed to enjoy it. Crab legs. Ben 10s are fun. I'm keeping those. The old school avatars I like more than the new Ben 10. Marvel. Who cares? This Doctor Who character was really weird. I've got his helmet I showed you earlier. But I don't need him. 1/9 veterinarian. She was on sale. Here I dry brushed. I have too many of those. Here I dry brush, or spray painted, just see what in dry brushed, and she got all foggy. I think that's cool looking. Grip tour, shelf piece. This is another one of my original Pirates of Darkwater. What am I saying? Knights. And I painted him. I was attempting to paint. And I tried to peel it one time, and now he looks... Oh, there it is right there. If you see on the back, see what it says. Come on, focus. Can we focus that close? I can't read what that says. Anyway, it's around there is a date. Sorry, guys, I'm making you sick with my camera work. So that's good enough on those figures. These all can get in the sell pile. Jesus Christ, I got a lot. Jesus. keep grabbing these. Then get the rest. A bunch fell on the floor. This is a Transformer. I had one as a kid. I'm sure everybody remembers this guy. He goes, pop! Excuse me, that's a G1. Can't remember. 84. I didn't remember this guy. I think they're called action jumpers or some goofiness like that. You pull it back. He's supposed to pop up and automatically transform by kicking into... Anyway, he kicks up, stands. I had that as a kid, and I've completely forgotten I was at a toy store. I mean, at a toy con. You know, like a Comic-Con. And they had that, and I was like, sweet. So if I mark it LB, it's not my original toy. That means Bo bought it later. So keep that. Already kept 2 of these, so sell, keep. She's so cool. The 124 scale. I've got a few of these that are boxed, by the way, so you see some of them that are. She's got her Lady of Ice. Squirrel Girl, keep. Dungeons and Dragons, nope. He-Man, nope. Avatar. This is a new Avatar, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty cool. Yeah, I know. What'd you think? Uh-oh. Frankie's head on a doll. Let's keep moving. Okay, so I've got a ton of stuff like this. McFarlane stuff. I told you, I had a bunch of these. Oh, he's different. Keep that one. This is a 7-inch McFarlane. He's missing his headpiece, but I have it. He's the Doctor or something. I can't remember what his... You press a button somewhere. There he is. I thought he said something, but the mask is gone right now. I've got it there. Final Faction figure. This thing is incredible. It was... No one wanted it. It went dirt cheap, and then everyone got one. The Owlbear from that Dungeons and Dragons line. More of those. More of those. Fun movie, but I don't need the character. Oh, we're chewing on something back here. 7-inch McFarlane. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh! Oh! Nope. Yeah, I'm keeping the bin tins. This. Somebody tell me, what was the difference here in the lines? This was like the cartoon. Oh, this is my original Swamp Thing figure from back in the day. I don't remember his dating. It's right here. You go. Let me pull my glasses down because I am an old man. What does that say? 1990. His little grappling arm no longer works. It's stuck in there. Watch your tail, kiddo. Transformer is a fun Transformer. It's pretty cool. Wasn't that amazing? Hey, let's not chew. What is that? What are we chewing here? Part of the Galador ship. What's his name? Comedian guy who was in Marvel. Oh my god, an invincible character. It's fantastic. Keeping him, of course. He-Man, another He-Man. Look, this is a great line. Found those for like 2. Oh, She-Hulk, of course, keeping her. I love this series. It was super fun. People had a hard time with it, and those people were insecure. Keeping that, of course. Planet of the Apes. This is a strange Planet of the Apes figure. It's what's her name? Got him for dirt cheap in that's her action move. It's her arm moves. Kind of interesting. Oh, this guy. Got him for $5. Just did a quick drive, I just literally dipped him in a wash, and it made him look like a homeless person. I thought that was kind of cool, but I don't need that much. Unpainted orc. Really, really a cool figure. Unpainted, you can really see a lot of the detail and stuff, but nope. Ben 10 keep. Like this one. Look at this. This is cool. It's like a little art toy. Isn't that fun? These are these fancier Ben 10s. He's holding the funny one. They look all fancy looking. Ben 10, I love this guy. Okay, keep. The Hull. No, this is a McFarlane. I was thinking of the Hull guy with the holes. He makes holes in Spider-Man or whatever. Another Power Lords. Of course, keeping that. These guys were fantastic. I love this line. Not my favorite of them, the fish guy. I think his mouth actually goes back, not forward. I think it has to go back because it doesn't go down. Yeah. He's cool though. Keep him. Bring me the baby. Bring me the baby. This is a great likeness if you look at it. That's crazy. If you were that actor, I mean that director, this is Avatar, new Avatar. This more deluxe guy was a lot of fun. He's 7-inch, so he goes from far. And this is the old school Avatar. These were great looking, but they were crappy figures. I felt so bad for these poor figures. It is a that's a Pacific Rim figure. Felt so bad they were so expensive. I'm gonna keep them for now. Ron Weasley. Look at that face sculpt. It's so crazy what they do with toys now. That's a farty guy. People love this figure every time I show him. What's his name? Of course, I'm keeping him. Min 10. Holes guy. This guy, Holes. I love this Holy guy, whatever his name is. I never actually saw that movie. This guy is, of course, amazing. And you put him on the shelf. These were the original Avatar. One of the original Avatar from 2009 or whatever. A lot different. Nice quality, but not the best. What's through here? Love that guy from Star Trek. Let's just pause here. As you can see, I have a ton. McFarlane 7 inches. I'm going to pull everything good out and just leave everything bad out. Give me a second. Okay, so all this. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crates of stuff. I'll probably pack it a lot nicer. Some stuff we'll throw online for an auction or sale or whatever, and some will go to the store. But there you go. Kind of cool. You know, I changed the way I collect. I got into the thing where I'd find something cheap, I'd buy it. Like this guy was so fun. It is really, if you look at it, an artist created that. 3D artist mapped it or whatever. It got on his face. You know, it's not posable, but it's a great looking shell. I mean, I think I got that for $5 from McFarlane. Not a lot of people bought them, so they sold them off clearance. You know, it just, there's so much of this stuff in the world. So much. So I'm going to take a lot of this, clean it up, or, you know, organize it, and get rid of it. And that would mean that all my stuff, see, because I have now space here, that's empty. So I can put other action figures back in it. Oh, let me close the little. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, so that is full. I forgot. But I can fit, I've got probably 3 crates. So yeah, so I can fit the 3 of this. This will really even out nicely. It's really, really even out nicely. And then I've got my backlog up there, and that's about it. Let's start building that stuff. So anyway, thank you for sticking around for what, the 16 hours it took to do this. I have no idea. I literally just captured clips and put it on my phone. Let's see what happens here. I'll do an update. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.